Good morning, good afternoon, or good night. This is Tatsuya TMA bringing you another cast. This is a ranked match, aka Tatscast 22. Thanks, guys. Welcome to the party. I will be playing Nidalee in the top lane, going against a Garen. In the mid lane, we have ourselves a Lux going versus a Katarina. Ooh, actually, I want to try something real quick. Pause. Why is it that... Nope. Play. I saw somebody moving around these. I didn't know how possible it was. Does that work? Does that work? Nope. That apparently still pings. Well, that was all a giant waste of time. Anyways, I am playing Nidalee in the top lane against Garen. In the mid, we have Lux versus Katarina. In the bottom lane, we have Nunu and Graves versus Soraka and Corki. And in the jungle, we have ourselves a Wukong versus a Lee Sin. So in terms of the matchups, Nidalee should do pretty well against Garen, and she can just kind of poke him down. So that early game is going to go towards Garen. However, once he starts to build some beef, it's going to be a little bit tougher for her to force him out, as he can kind of just go in, farm, back up, and heal. In the mid lane, the cat's definitely going to serve to be a problem with the Lux. I remember the outcome of this game, but I don't exactly remember all the gameplay. So yeah, cat's usually going to be a problem for Lux, just because Lux is 100% skill shots. And Cat just has a lot of mobility in the lane with Shun Po, so she can Shun Po and jump around. Definitely cause some issues for the Lux, unless Lux is just really quick and really good. But you know, this is like 1300 elo, so yeah, we all know. Wukong almost going down to the blue, going smiteless, and I don't think it was worth it. Seen a lot of in the pro tournaments in season 3, they're going with the smiteless blue. However, the mid and bot usually stay in to help them do that. In the bot lane, that matchup, Nunu's always a strong support, as he gives, you know, the blood boil and just gives some really nice attack speed. So that's always good. But Soraka is the queen of sustain. So Graves and Nunu are going to have a lot of harass. They can most likely harass more than what Soraka can sustain through. Oh, Doran's Blade start for Corki. Completely acceptable with a sustaining support. Graves, I would have really liked to see a longsword in 2 pots instead of boots 3 pots. It's just a lot stronger. Purple bottom lane getting nice and aggressive early. Blue team pinging for Nidalee, and the flash out. I potentially could have made it out of that without flashing, but I didn't really want to risk it. Purple team still highly aggressive on the bottom, and the exhaust goes down on the Graves, but Corki too low to come in and engage. And Nidalee getting caught out. Lee Sin staying top, knowing that she is going to go down. First blood goes to Garen. Sad face. So Lee Sin definitely seeing that the early matchup is not in favor of the Garen. Kind of camped top, saw that the flash was gone early and just wrapped right around. Take him out, and now the Lee Sin coming in on the Lux, but will get snared. Lux will make it out about half health. Definitely a trade in favor of the Katarina. Lag. Stop it. Hey guys, remember to stop by my stream at www.twitch.tv/TatsuyaTMA. Blue team now pinging for the Graves. We don't care about that. We want to see Graves. Lee Sin coming in, will hit the Q onto Nunu. dashes in, the slow is down, but Corki and Soraka nowhere in sight, and now Lee Sin taking tons of damage, he ignites down on him, and Graves will pick up the kill. Flashes out to make it away from the Graves, the Corki and Soraka. Nice pickup by Graves. 1-1. Blue team still a little ahead on gold, nothing too bad. Wukong trying to come in for the gank on the cat, but Lux is nowhere to be found. Will back out and go back to his jungle. Wukong's definitely a little bit of a harder jungler. It was you mostly see him in the top lane, but and Cat is showing her extreme mobility. The ignite is down on her. Lux trying to finish her off, does not have that ult yet. If that ult was up, that would have been a surefire kill. I think Nunu just missed the ice ball. Hit the minion. Nunu getting dangerously low, having to flash out, and now Graves backing out of that fight. Oh, and Graves and the laser goes down on the Lee Sin, and he drops dangerously low, but Cat Shunpo's in and spins for the double kill. The ult just so powerful, getting it just in time. Graves picking up another kill on the Soraka. Will he get a double kill? Corki sitting in the other bush and Valkyring away. The ice ball is down. Yes. Oh, but it's a Nunu double kill. So the mid getting the double kill and the support on purple team getting the double kill. I don't know about you, but I know which one I like more. Just an FYI and a heads up, my video that's going to be released on Monday will be another guide video on Lee Sin. Just in case you missed my video 2 videos ago or last video, I am starting a new series of guides instead of just gameplay. As this is a ranked gameplay video, meaning I'm going to watch the whole game and cast the whole game. I will also have a guide series. So my next guide series will be on mid Lee Sin. As Froggen played him, not claiming to be a Froggen Lee Sin, but he's definitely a power to be reckoned with. And I want to get it out to the world. That Nunu ice ball is definitely doing a lot of damage. He's most likely leveling that. Yeah, level 3. That's good. He has not even taken a point in Consume yet. It's smart because Consume takes CS from your AD carry. Oh, and Soraka throwing the heal down. Nunu dropping low. He does not have that Consume, and he doesn't really have too much mana either. Nunu forced back. Directed camera does not like the top lane because pretty much nothing's happening in the top lane. It is 34. Oh, tons of damage, but the ult misses. Soraka barely making it out. And Nunu and Graves still in the lane showing their dominance. Corki having a higher left, however, having higher life, HP, that stuff. Oh, and the Nunu ult, he will Valkyrie out. It looks like this Grave, the cleanse is down, the exhaust up after the cleanse. Graves, go away, you have no health. And now Lee Sin coming in. Oh, this is bad. Nope, Nunu will walk away, knowing that he will not be able to take on the Lee Sin. And now Garen chasing after the Nidalee. The swipe and the takedown. Following it up with some auto attacks, and Garen will walk away. So Nidalee in kitty form can outrun a Garen who pops Q. So if you're ever a Nidalee and you're going against a Garen up top, as you see here by the Dorn's Blades, I am going with the AD Nidalee. So yeah, you can just switch to kitty and bounce away. And prior to 6, just stay near the bushes. Cat throwing down the harass. Poke, 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 poke. Garen's starting to pull ahead a little bit on the CS. Soraka should have just silenced him right there as he was walking up. Soraka's playing a little bit too passively. There's the silence. Oh, and the Valkyrie going nowhere, but it is on cooldown now. Does Graves have his ult up? Yes, he does. Lee Sin trying to go in and get the timer on that red. Cat doing a very nice job of dodging Lux's abilities. English is my first language. Oh, and Graves puts down the chase onto the Corki. Both heals are down. Oh, and the ult comes out. Will hit this time and puts down that Corki. And Soraka makes it out with barely any health again. However, Graves picks up another kill. And now the full combo going down on the Cat, and Cat is ulting. Lux barely making it out. The Ignite is down, and Lux will go down. And Lee Sin putting down the Wukong. Putting blue team ahead on kills. Oh, we are seeing a Nunu ult, but Lee quickly turns and moves away. Pretty close game here so far. 13.1 to 13.2k gold. 5 kills to 4 kills. No turrets down. Still pretty early for a turret to be going down unless there was a lane that was completely and utterly dominating. One of the things that would look for like a problem as of right now, however, is that even though blue team is only up by 1 kill, Katarina is 3-0-1 and is currently out-farming the Lux by a pretty decent amount at this point. So she's going to be tough to deal with. She's, you know, she's really a really hard snowball champion. And if you look at our team comp, we don't really have a way other than Wukong's ult. Wukong's ult is the only thing that we have to knock her out of her ult. Katarina coming down for the gank, but Nunu will flash. The Wukong ult was out onto the Garen, but Garen will walk away. Soraka sustaining for days. Garen has the Brutalizer and the Ruby Crystal, obviously going for an early Black Cleaver, which is just so dangerous on him. In the Ignite and the ult went down onto the Nidalee. But it looks like she will be able to heal up a little bit here. Oh no, Lee Sin. Oh, Katarina comes in and ults tons of damage down. Nunu will go down, and now the cooldown's being reset on the Cat. Trying to chase after that Graves, however, she is slightly sidetracked and does not want to dive with no minions there. She will go back to her lane. And as we saw, Lee Sin was trying to come up top and counter gank. However, obviously since both Kitty and Monkey are alive, it didn't work. So yes, as I was saying, that Katarina definitely going to be a little bit of an issue. Now 3-0-2. Has the Haunting Guise, great early item on Cat. She actually doesn't scale too well on AP. I mean, obviously the AP items are good for her, but she early on, she definitely gets served a lot better by higher Magic Pen. So with the Season 3 changes to Magic Pen, as well as the fact that Haunting Guise also builds into an item, It's definitely why you've seen a pretty strong rise in Cat, because her remake happened in Season 2, so it was not her remake. It was really the difference in Magic Pen has just made her so much stronger. Any cat that doesn't build a haunting guys first, I curse you. I believe this is a crazy thing here. Oh. And the exhaust is down on the Graves. Nunu ulting both of them. The flash is forced by the Rocket, and Lee Sin coming in just in time. Will he be able to land a Q? And Katarina is joining the fight. He is desperately trying. But the blood boil is just too strong. Lux. Oh no, she didn't. Okay, good. Lux said that she was going to level her W, which was just crazy talk, and I'm really happy that she didn't. Oh no, Wukong gets hit by the cat ult in the bush. Will make it out, is forced to flash as the Garen comes down from top lane. And now Graves. Katarina couldn't really go in because she was in the middle of that smoke screen, so she could not see him. Graves, do you have a BF sword yet? No, you do not. Spear's not doing too much damage, as it scales off of AP. And I am 80 nid. Still have not gone back since my first death buying the couple of Dorn's rings there. I think actually I've gone back once or twice maybe. That was a lie. I just lied to you. Sorry. Try and never do it again. But anyways, there we go. There's a phage. The snare is down and the passive is popped. Why that was not followed up with anything else, I do not know. Lux, your laser was up. That's crazy. She didn't have a lot of mana, but still. You could have thrown a little bit more out there. She probably could have just killed her, actually. If she just threw the laser out when she hit that snare instead of just auto-attacking it. Cat forced to run out. Lee Sin there for the counter gank again. Just everywhere that this Wukong is, this Lee Sin seems to be as well. The Sonic Wave is down. Oh, and he will dive and safeguard out, but gets hit with the snare underneath the turret. And then the Wukong ult coming out, taking about 3 or 4 turret hits. Yet still not dropping down too low. However, the flash is forced. Oh, the Ignite is down on the cat. Is it enough damage? Oh, the laser does not hit either. A little bit too late, Lux. She finally fires off that laser. I don't know why she's holding that laser in for so long. She definitely could have killed that cat if she was close enough with the laser when they were both engaging. Nunu forced to be defending against the Corki and Soraka now, as Graves has moved up to the mid to try and push this turret down. Nunu not the best at clearing minions. Corki should be attacking that turret a little bit, but he's not. And Gray's finally rejoining him. It's a sad day when you're a solo Nunu. Ha, I sang. Somebody posted a comment that said, never sing again. And I say, you know what? It's my video, I can do whatever I want. Nidalee running away from the Garen, trying to not get hit by that silence, but does. Garen finishing off that Black Cleaver. As I was saying, ooh, and the Nunu ult is down, but will be silenced out of it. Corki just laying down a bunch of damage on the Nunu, and he will be forced out. Graves very low as well, with the Lee Sin there. Could be seeing a potential dive down bottom. And continue to show top lane. That's super boring. Garen versus Nidalee. Poke, poke, poke. The minion count up top still very, very close. 113 to 118. However, Nidalee 0-1 versus Garen's 1-0. Graves is out of mana. Wukong using that decoy a little bit too soon so that they saw him before he was in range of his Nimbus. Not doing too much damage to the Garen, however, just still trying to poke him away. Poke, 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 poke. Caught by the snare. And the Ignite is down on the Garen. And Nidalee finally putting that Garen down. Slowly poking him down. Lux stopping the Katarina from going back a couple of times now. Cat really wants to go back in the middle of the lane. Just move back to your turret, girl. Wukong trying to come in for the gank because his ult is up. Yes, it is. The flash is down. And the ult is down. But Lee Sin there again. Oh, and tons of damage going down on that Soraka, catching the full burst of the Graves. Graves now moving and attacking this. Lee Sin just sticking right on him. Wukong really low as well. And Graves flashes into the bush. Now Wukong getting dropped by this Corki who's just laying into him. Graves going down to the Lee Sin. Lee Sin's kick not doing too much damage. He does not have any damage items yet. It's just a little bit of AD he's getting from the Wriggles, but at this point that small amount is slightly negligible. Just slightly though. That trade definitely in favor of blue team as they went 2 for 1 down in the bottom. However, slightly made it 2 for 2 as the Nidalee took out the Garen, aka I took out the Garen. Remember, AD Nidalee spears don't do nearly as much damage as AP Nidalee spears, but it's still damage. Always buy wards. I've tried to trade with this Garen, and all in all, because he has that black cleaver, and as he's spinning and it does physical damage, every tick of his spin will apply one of the black cleaver debuffs on it. Oh, and Lee Sin there again, barely dashing out of... Oh, but the big one comes out from Corki and will put down the Graves. Lux there, just not in time. Abandoned by the Nunu as well. Nunu now getting chased. Wukong apparently not wanting to go after the Garen, just decides to attack minions. We probably could have killed that Garen if he had just simply been attacking the minions and decoyed into the bush. We knew that he was there. So if the Wukong just stopped, decoyed in, he could have been in range to Nimbus and Crushing Blow. That's why you buy wards. Look, we see them. We saw them. We saw them the whole way. Purple team pinging for bottom turret. As you see here, I have the. I like to buy my boots based on my lane. In the top lane. Oh, and Lux doing tons of damage to this rocket, but she throws down both heals, and Graves the whole time just plugging away at this Graves. Sorry, Corki the whole time plugging away at the Graves and putting him down. And Nunu insta-silence out of his ult. Corki dropping really low, and Lux will get the Lucent Singularity underneath him. Top turret went down. The Ignite is down on the Nidalee, and the Garen ult comes out, but it will not be enough damage to put her down. So much heal from Soraka. Did you see that? Oh, she took such burst damage and just dropped both of her heals. I think, is she? She's not Summoner Heal, that's good. Summoner Heal Soraka is just crazy. It's crazy pants. Way too much heal. However, in terms of support, she's very good with sustaining, but her harass isn't too strong. She has the silence and poke, which can definitely be annoying in the lane, but there's definitely, I'd say there's much stronger supports out there. Like, I would honestly prefer a Leona support who is just great at zoning, great at being aggressive in the lane versus a Soraka support. because the sustain is really nice and allows the AD carry to be a little bit more aggressive, as they can just get healed back up and maned back up. But I don't know, I prefer other supports. That's just me. Garen saying hi to Graves. And the snare just short. We're seeing our first semblance of a team fight, and Lee Sin just pushing down onto that Graves, and now Wukong going down. Great focus by the blue team to focus down the Graves first, then take out the Wukong. Lux got an abyssal first. Oh, and Lux face checks the bush. If you could see me right now, my hands are over my face. We're going to backspace. We're going to manual camera. This isn't a guide video. This is a gameplay video or whatnot. But we're gonna show what not to do. This. Just face checking bushes. Instantly dead. Now we knew that they chased all the way up to right here, and then we're coming back down. Why in the world would you just face check one of those bushes? If you don't know exactly where they are, and there's an area that they just were, you probably shouldn't face check any bushes that are around that area. Not saying, but I'm just saying. Blue team definitely starting to come away in this one. And purple team desperately trying to defend their turret. Will start to chase them down. The Ice Blast is down onto the Lisa. Nunu getting in place to ult, but will get instantly dropped. Katarina going to the back there, and Soraka maintaining the heals on her. Wukong goes down to the Corki, who's just sitting in back, laying down rockets. And now the Flash is in, trying to put down this Garen. The laser comes out from the Lux. Garen goes down to the turret and to Lux. Nidalee barely making it out alive, and Corki really low health as well. Cat really low health. Blue team only losing the Garen. Purple team losing Nunu and Wukong. Oh, baby. Could be a free Baron for purple team. Sorry, for blue team. Purple team trying to get there in time to contest it, but it's going down pretty quick, and blue team slays the dragon. And the flash from the Nunu. The exhaust is down on the Lee Sin, but Rocket heals from over the wall. The safeguard's down, but the snare is there, and the spear comes out for the kill for Nidalee. Corki now desperately trying to make it away. Will cleanse out of that Ice Blast, and the flash. Soraka flashing over the wall, getting the safety of her turret. Nunu trying to dive this Corki as he's on a spray, and a Lux Laser completely bricking. But the Nidalee Spear will not. Corki needed to go down. He was definitely very ahead at 7 and 3. 155 farm to Graves at 108. So take a look at the items here. AD Nid. Actually not building too much AD right now, more so building beef. So we have a Lux who's very, very squishy. Graves who's very squishy. Wukong is he's a little bit under leveled. He's level 11 versus Lee Sin's 13, so he's kind of a semblance of our front line, you know, with being an AD bruiser. And then Nunu, who's a support, who's naturally, even if he's going to be part of the front line as a support, unless he gets super fed, which he's not really. 2, 2, and 6, not bad. He's got a decent amount of assists, gold wise. He's doing all right. He's actually same amount of gold as the Lux. He's the mid. That shouldn't be the case. But I realized we needed a little bit more of a front line, so instead of building a lot more damage, I decided to build a little bit beefier, and turning that turning that giant spell Instead of finishing off my mallet, I went ahead and bought a Warmogs, just to give myself a little bit more beef. I did not want to be put down easily. Garen finishing up that frozen mallet. With the frozen mallet black cleaver combo, which I see a lot of people doing, it's so much beef. It's a really good amount of damage, and you got that slow. Oh, the Nunu ult comes down. Lux just getting instantly melted. Wukong has to ult just to make it out. Garen picking up a double kill, putting down that Nunu right after his ult. And now Graves getting absolutely annihilated down. But Nidalee comes in trying to keep them off, sitting at this choke point. But she is slowly getting poked down, and Katarina throws in the bouncing blade to shut down Nidalee. Blue team taking another turret. Still no turrets down for blue team. They are up 4 turrets to 0. Make that 5 turrets to 0 as a fed Corki, well, 5 people at this point, will put down inhibs and turrets very, very quickly. And Cat instantly coming in and the ult going down. But she's barely making it out. Wukong now going down. Luckily, oh, and Graves shuts down the Katarina. Now Corki will go down. Double kill for Graves. Blue team having to back out of this as they are very low health. A little bit greedy in taking the inhib, and the snare goes out, but it barely misses. Still, the chase is on. No, they will stop and push the lane instead, knowing they should be able to get a turret out of this, as blue team is very low and will not be able to defend. However, unfortunately, purple team did lose an inhib. Graves tanking it, saying, you know what? You know what, purple team? I'm going to take this turret for you, just so that we can take a turret. I think it was around this time. Bail, yeah, useless. Oh look, by the way, tanky Nid, fail, useless. Garen said that I was completely useless. So sad. I wish I could bring up the grid stats in Spectator. I consistently have these ideas for Spectator mode. Graves trying to dive this Soraka, however the exhaust is down and he goes in right when the Corki gets there. Corki now laying down the chase with the rockets, landing the big one, still trying to chase. Where's the attack move, Corki? Now you're in range. And still laying down more rockets, and yes, another big one comes out, hitting most of his rockets. Puts down the Graves, who is very, very overextended. 32 minutes, you should not be all the way at somebody's turret by yourself. Garen throws the ult down onto the Nunu. Purple team forced back as there's a wave of super minions coming out, and the Nunu is very low. Snare barely missing again. Katarina shumpoing onto the Garen.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh, the Nunu ult, but Lee Sin will kick him out right away. Trying to defend this turret, but Garen is just in there and spinning. Purple team 6. Freud, you crazy bastard, successfully defends the turret.
Purple team's turret has been destroyed.
And Garen going in all by himself. However, he is Garen, so he should be able to walk away. I'm going to pause it so we can take a look at the items here, just real quick. So, Nidalee building definitely some beef here, and has the Sheen. Actually, I'll go ahead and play it. Doesn't seem like there's going to be anything going on anytime soon. Toss the Sheen on. Sheen's good because you can build it into a Trinity Force or into a Glacial Shroud. That's not what I meant. Iceborne Gauntlet. With a Glacial Shroud. versus the top lane that Garen. Finishing off that Atmos. Atmos is a great item in combination with either a Warmogs or a Frozen Mallet, as it gives that sustain, or that the resistances with the armor on it, and it's really good for Garen too because he can crit his spin. So his build is shaping up to be a pretty normal Garen build there. Mid, I really hate the Abyssal on Lux. I understand that she wanted some MR because that cat was just ruining her in the mid. But she's not in range of the Abyssal. Can't show the range here. She's not really in range of the Abyssal. Looks like we're going to see a little bit of a team fight here. No, we will not. Purple team backing off. Not wanting to go in on this blue team, as they do have an 8k lead in gold. 7 kills. 7 turrets to 1. So yeah, this Lux build is pretty non-existent for 35 minutes in. Nunu standard support build with the Ruby Sightstone, such a strong item on supports, just saves you so much money. The Shurilias, which will in this case be good for running away, and the Aegis, which is definitely needed for the extra resistances across the team. Graves, pretty dismal build for this time as well. If you look at the comparison, Trinity Force, Bloodthirster, as well as a portion of the IE versus... Well, actually, he just finished off his IE. He might have been sitting on a pretty decent amount of gold because he just had the BF sword. So now both of them have 2 items finished off, but Corki's almost halfway done with his 3rd item. And blue team definitely want to take down this inhib. Neither team really fighting, still just kind of poking at the inhib. Corki's just lobbing down the grenades. Oh, and the Lux laser comes across. The Corki will go down first as the Wukong ult comes out, and the cat ult. Oh no, the double kill for Cat. But Cat will go down, and Nidalee gets the double kill as well. Now it's time to try and chase this Garen. So a 3-for-2 exchange in favor of purple team. Unfortunately, losing that bottom platform turret. Now down to just 3 turrets. Definitely looked like a pretty decent team fight in terms, or in purple's favor. However, they still lost that turret, and it might be a little bit too little, too late. As if any team fights occur on this platform, this inhib is already at half health. This inhib's full health, but there's no turret help to, or no extra turret damage if somebody's going to be tanking a turret. Wukong has 1 item and a Spirit Stone. So not too many items here on purple team. As you see, the farm isn't really anything too good. Nidalee at the highest farm right now in the game. Booyakasha! Finishing off that Iceborne Gauntlet. Great item on Nidalee. Well, a tanky Nidalee, I should say. Because even though I am going quote-unquote more so AD, not really building AP Nidalee, I'd say at this point I'm going tank Nidalee. But the Iceborne Gauntlet's just great because you can switch into kitty form and just jump in. You have that AoE slow that's being procced all the time. Oh yeah, I need to remember to get rid of this whenever team fights start. Remind me, guys, remind me. Oh my god, people are warding. Lee Sin definitely a little bit light on the damage as well. And Nidalee getting slightly caught here, trying to trap that bush, and Nunu getting kicked out of his ult again. The Lux laser coming across, getting absolutely nobody. Cat going in onto the Graves, and ultimate Graves will not go down. However, the Lux goes down to the Garen ult. Garen dropping dangerously low, but the Soraka comes in and heals him. And now Corki lays down a triple kill, just allowed to sit in the back. Trying to turn in onto this Garen. Oh, will almost put him down, but no, Soraka is there to silence and ace. A little bit too greedy for me. I felt like I could just take him down, but he is so beefy right now. I should have known better. Should have known better.
Purple team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
Will this be GG? Nunu is back up. Blue team is pushing in. Another inhibitor gone, so those super minions are going to be spawning again. Blue team pinging for that lower inhib. Instead, nope, they will take out a Nexus turret. It looks like they are trying to push for the win. Both Nexus turrets down. But it looks like they are backing out. And now purple team laying down the chase. The exhaust is down on the Garen. Nunu just walking out into the middle, taking a bunch of damage from the Corki. Corki again allowed to just sit in the back and will put down the Wukong. Wukong goes down again, and now Graves trying to take out Soraka instead of going after Corki. Dashing away from the Garen, trying to kite as best as he can. That ult coming out. Corki dropping pretty low, but Soraka throws down the heal. He's back at half health. And now Nidalee trying to force his Corki out of the fight. But instead will flash his 4 there. And Lux throws a laser across, shutting down the Garen as he was sitting in with a little bit too low of health. Ladies and gentlemen, looks like we still have a game. Which you can tell because, boom. And now you also know from my Riven post that I'm not afraid to post a loss. Because yes, I do lose. Oh, I wanted to give a shout out to a couple people. One, Headshotted, always stopping by my stream. Just want to say thanks for that. He's always keeps some chat up in the stream, so I appreciate that. Navy Say 07, he's in my stream a lot. Want to say what's up, what's up, what's up. Obese John, he's in my stream a lot. Wanted to say hey. Free Baron for purple team, by the way. Mock J1 in my stream, and I've played some games with her. Thanks for stopping by the stream. You got buddy coming by the stream. Appreciate it, Mang. Who are some other frequenters? Oh, and tons of damage going down on the rocket. The Lux laser comes in, but she is too far away to do anything. That rocket just got absolutely melted down. Cat went down as well. Purple team now was trying to take out a turret. Doesn't want to do too... And Lux just sitting there. So first you face check some bushes, and then you just stand around. Good. I think she must have been typing. A Wukong clone soaking up the Lee Sin Q. Lee Sin, nobody's really going down too quick. Oh, Graves! Graves goes down. The double kill for Nidalee as well, though. She is coming back, trying to chase this Lee Sin. Iceborne Gauntlet procs, still chasing. And the kick away, still chasing. Still chasing. Now trying to go back. Oh, getting a little bit confused there. And the Q is down for the Lee Sin. Definitely chasing way too long. Getting way too greedy. Oh, God, it pains me to just watch it. And that was me. I did that. I did that. I wish some other people to stop by the stream. Mysterious guest finally stopped by the stream, and one of my favorite fans on YouTube, always commenting on my my YouTube videos. Really appreciate it, man, and coming by the stream. Much appreciated. So blue team in this game up by 11 kills, and if I could do math better, I would say 9 kills. And how much gold here? 8K gold? Yeah, something like that. 8K gold. But not able to put this game away. Purple team only has one turret up, and that is including Nexus turrets. Actually, both Nexus turrets are down. Only one platform turret. All inhibs are up right now. But blue team just having a real tough time trying to put them away. The Lux laser comes out, trying to poke some down. Doesn't really do too much damage. And now Nidalee, really beefy, trying to come in on this Corki, and will. The Corki focus is down. Wukong ulting. Corki officially out of the fight. 4 people on Nidalee. They finally put him down, but in the meantime, oh god. Nidalee is down. It is a 5v4. Purple team had backed off. Oh, and Cat will go down to the Lux ult. Nunu dropping down. Blue team still trying to put it away. Blue team, it is a 4v3. Lux finally doing a bunch of damage, actually staying within range of the Abyssal. And Corki will go down to the Wukong and Graves. Next up will be the Lee Sin, getting caught by the Lux Snare. Blue team still not able to put it away. They were on that Nexus. Double purple ward? No, that was a blue ward. Double blue ward for the win in the lane. I think that was an accident. By the way, if I forgot anybody that frequents the stream often. Oh, Toasty. Toasty. Forgot about him. He stops by the stream. Me and Toasty had a little. He wanted to 1v1 me on Proving Grounds. Proving Grounds is terrible. I don't like it. It's not fun, but I still beat him. So it's fine. And Wukong pulling some of Garen's abilities again. Graves trying to stay in and fight, and actually doing a pretty decent job of it. That Bloodthirster keeping him alive, and gets the crit off on the Garen. But Katarina shows up. Will she shun Po? No, she shunned Po to get there, so she does not have that up to jump to that. Graves, if she did, he would have been dead. Purple team down by 7 kills now. Still catching up on gold a little bit. Baron should be up pretty soon. Getting to the point where it's some... no, we're not. 46 minutes in. Nobody's final build. It's crazy. Nidalee catching the Soraka. Soraka forced to Shirilia's out. As you see here, the Nidalee build, I put on the Spirit Visage. Real good tanky MR item. As well as if you have, anybody that heals, which Nidalee heals herself. It increases that by 20%. Plus the MR, plus the health. It's really nice. Last Whisper. That's just to help me do a little bit more damage. Just to add a little bit of AD in there, give me some armor pen, especially since I saw that the other team is pretty freaking beefy. The only GA that is around. Oh, we are seeing a team fight here. Lee Sin wasting the kick on the Nunu. Nunu now ulting. Wukong had ulted to try and catch that Corki. Corki just sitting by the blue, and now Katarina is caught by the exhaust. 2 shards of True Ice are down. Corki Valkyrie's over the wall. Garen just absolutely slowed. And the Lux Laser comes across, but Cat comes in the middle and ults, but she's bursted down by the Graves. Lux barely making it out. Graves goes down. Nidalee picks up a double kill. So much action going on. Dive the Raka. Dive her. The exhaust is down. But Nidalee just showing how much damage she can truly do, even when building beefy. Tanking turrets, diving turrets, but the power of minions. Attacking the Nexus. One of the things that's slightly saving us is that each time blue team comes in here, they're only taking out one inhib. If they took out both of these inhibs, or at some point just came up and kind of bum rushed this turret and took it out, which is gone. If they had done that earlier, then they could have just inundated us with super minions. So a situation right there where we just pushed all the way out, we wouldn't have been able to do, because super minions, we would have been stuck in our base defending. And then at that point, when you have 3 lanes worth of super minions coming in across up to the Nexus, if you start to fight champions, then the super minions are just going to take out the Nexus. If you start to try and defend against the super minions, then the champions are just going to kill you and take the Nexus. So a little bit of a fault on blue team there, only really trying to push mid and not really having the mindset to go take out the other inhibs. Lux definitely getting a pretty nice build here finally. Has the Death Cap, the Athenes, the Abyssal, the Void Staff, real good amount of Magic Pen, which is going to be real strong as the other team is building really beefy. Lee Sin doesn't really have too many items. But he's not exactly easy to put down, as he has a lot of mobility and a good amount of health there. Corki, almost full build. Looks like he's going to be finishing up with a GA. Probably would have been better for him to build a GA a little bit earlier. Graves finally has a GA. Not quite full build though. Like I said, he's not going for the GA on the last item, knowing that any of these team fights could be the end of the game for purple team. Does not want to go down easily. Some poke going back and forth. Wukong, another frozen mallet, another black cleaver. Welcome to the League of Cleavers. And Soraka popping that B-Veil to run away. Cat's got a pretty hefty build going on as well. Death Cap. Leandries. Leandries is really good on Cat. Like I said, the Magic Pen. Should have built a Void Staff in there. I've gone with non-Death Cap builds on my Katarina and just building, instead of kind of a similar build, but replace this Death Cap with a Void Staff. And I almost feel like it's more damage just because Magic Pen is so strong on her. And blue team forced out of this Baron as purple team is coming in. Lee Sin getting slightly caught, but cues into this Nunu and kicks him away. The Luxleys are coming across, hitting absolutely nothing. Corki just sitting in the back and doing tons of damage. Katarina now ulting, but will go down. Purple team just a little bit too beefy. Corki was not able to put him down, and now Corki's GA is popped. Corki Valkyring away, but the slow was down on him, not moving too strong, not moving too fast. Nidalee able to just jump out and put him down. 4 people down for blue team. Purple team knowing that this is a good time to just come in and push. Garen is the only one up, trying to put down the low health Wukong. Such a bad idea, and now Nidalee just keeping the constant slows on him, just trying to run away, but with the frozen mallet and the Iceborne Gauntlet, there is absolutely no way that you are getting away unless you flash or have a Valkyrie. Down all game. Purple team pulls up 1 kill, pulls up on gold by 200. What a comeback. Does not look like anybody on blue team will be up on time. Ooh, I wanted to cast this game because I was just so pumped about winning this game. If you look, I can't click over there, but absolutely no turrets up. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 turrets up, and purple team prevailed. Now, one of the biggest reasons why I was so pumped that we won this match, and my message of this match is, 1, I have 2 messages. 1, never give up and always play to win. I've said it so many times during my streams and during my videos. I hate, my biggest pet peeve in this game is when like one person dies down in bottom lane and the mid laner's like, oh, GG, pot sucks, feeders, That doesn't help. That doesn't help at all. That was my troll voice, by the way. Just never give up and play to win. If you have a lane or somebody on your team that's doing poorly, try and carry them. do what you can. If you're the jungler, then babysit their lane. If you're not the jungler, then try and destroy your lane so that you can come in and carry the lane. Just always, 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 always play to win. If you have a league open right now, you might think that somebody just sent you a friend request, because that's my league. My other message is don't be a cocky ass. I apologize for my language. But that Garen, the entire game, was saying how worthless, tanky Nid is, how worthless our team was. When they had first taken out our platform turret, they were like, oh, GG. And I was like, oh, bad manners, man. And they're like, doesn't matter, we're going to win. And the whole game, they were just talking shit in all chat. And our team didn't respond back. Our team was just in our normal team chat, said, you know what, we can win this, guys. Just stay back and defend. Farm up and win, CLG style. Boom. Guys, hope you really enjoyed the cast. Once again, feel free to stop by my Twitch stream. If I forgot to give you a little bit of a shout out for stopping by the Twitch stream, I apologize. I will get you on the next video. I love you all. Thanks. Goodbye. Good night. Good afternoon. Good morning. Ooh. Maybe that should be my new sign off. I'll go in the reverse order of how I sign in. Good night, good afternoon, or good morning. It's been a pleasure. Tatsuya Team A, out.